guys, welcome back to T.R.'s Tarot Talk 1111. Hell of a way to start it, right? Moving into that Mercury retrograde, can't even get the words out. This is TR with T.R.'s Tarot Talk 1111, and this is Saturday, March 2nd, and we are doing our fire signs. So this is Aries, don't know what that is, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Just like we did the water signs, I'm going to set these aside and make room for Aries. Okay, if you give me just a minute here, I thought I had all my ducks in a row. I don't know. Been having trouble with my vape. God only knows why. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to get cracking without it. Nope, it ain't gonna work. Alright, first up, ooh, look at that. That's the recent past, the present, ooh, in the future. Okay, so for Aries, we have the Knight of Cups in the recent past. Perhaps somebody came forward and gave you an offer of emotion or love or commitment or partnership. Cups is all about your emotions, so something emotional came to you in the way of an offer, and if it didn't, then it was an offer you made to somebody else, but it's in the near past. And then we have the Eight of Cups in the present, so for whatever reason, it doesn't look like you're willing to work on it, Aries. At least not at the moment. We'll get clarifiers on all these, okay? But there was an offer on the table from you or somebody to you. I'm feeling like it's somebody from your past, too. I mean, I know it's from the past because it's in the past position. But I feel like this is like more than the recent past. This is like a further back past, okay? I'm hearing could be 6 years, 6 months. I don't know, there's a 6 in there somewhere, I'm hearing. Okay, and so recent past, some kind of a relationship or partnership or offer of partnership. You're not willing to work on it, Aries, for whatever reason. We will get a clarifier on that. And then we have the Justice card, perhaps because it was not well balanced. Could have been a one-sided love affair. It could have been a one-sided offer. Could have been somebody that hurt you or did something in your past that left you feeling like you were inadequate or that there just wasn't any hope going forward in the situation. Could be with a Libra. The Justice card is about a Libra. You got 2 8s on the table. 8 of coins in reverse, and the Justice card is an 8. 8s are about infinity. It's about patterns that repeat over and over again. It's like the never-ending story. This could be a soulmate. Perhaps twin flame, but I'm not seeing that. It is about emotions. It doesn't have to be, because this is about work here. Not willing to work on it. So let's get some clarifiers. I'm just going to throw some clarifiers to see what's going on, Aries, in the month of March from the 1st to the 8th. I'm sorry I didn't clarify that at the beginning of the video. But this read is a general read. If it turns out to be romantic, it's not my fault, it's yours. It's your energy, not mine. However, it is intended to be a general read. I'm going to get one more shuffle and a cut, and we're going to get a clarifier. I don't feel like shuffling till they fall out today, so I'm just going to do it this way. Alright. Clarify the Knight of Chalices. Oh, you got Justice twice. Damn. I don't know, whatever's going on with this person, Aries, you're just not happy. You're ready to cut them off. And definitely could be working with a Libra. I'm not sure, but that's a possibility. But you've got the, out of 4 cards, seriously, you got the Justice twice, and you got 3 8s. 888. Gonna have to look that one up for me, guys. Post it in the comments. Post what the 888 angel number means for me. Okay. Also, I'm still having trouble with my husband and his health. So, I'm running late on my videos, but I am getting them done. If you like the video and you want to help me out, please hit the like and subscribe button. And for my love tribe out there, the ones that watch every single day, if you have time to timestamp these for me, that would help me out greatly. It really would. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, click the link below. I will fit you into my schedule, I promise. It might not be immediate, but it will be like at least within 48 hours. So if you need a reading, hit the link down below. And there's a PayPal link if you want to donate to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated too. Any little bit helps. $1.11, $11.11, $4.44, whatever you can afford. I like those magic numbers though. 7s and 8s are really magical. It would help you and me, even if it's, you know, $7 or $8 or whatever you can afford. Those magic numbers will help me to build the channel so that I can do more readings and in better lighting. And I am looking for my own apartment. And I ask that if you are my love tribe and you tune in all the time for me, if you could hold space and say a prayer for our family and for me and my son to find a place to go, that would be awesome also. So I'm going to get back to your reading now, and I apologize, but I forgot to do the intro, so that was a little bit of the intro. And if somebody would timestamp these, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, so we've got 888 on the board. We've got 2 Justices. Aries, it looks to me like you had somebody in your past that you shared emotions with, okay? Or perhaps they had emotions for you or you for them, vice versa. Could have been unrequited love. I'm not sure because we're not getting enough information yet. So I'm going to throw another clarifier. Another clarifier for the King of Cups and the Justice card, please. One more shuffle and a cut. Yep, there we go. That explains it all. Thank you, Spirit. That was a clear, clear, clear message. Just like I was kind of feeling. There was not enough balance in this relationship. Either you gave more than you got, or your partner was giving you more than you were willing to give back. But either way, it looks to me like this relationship is on hold. I don't see an ending yet, but I do see, Aries, that you're a little fed up. You're not willing to work on this. This was not equal give and take. There was no equal reciprocity. There was no balance. And I'm hearing it was one-sided, or at least for a while it was one-sided, because I kind of feel like you're passing justice on this person and now they're wanting to come back again. Don't know why I'm picking that up, but that's what I'm hearing in my head. All right, Spirit, I'm going to do 2 shuffles and a cut for a clarifier on this 8 of coins. 2 shuffles and a cut for a clarifier for my Aries, March 1st through the 8th. The Moon card. Yeah, you felt like there were, like there might have been some deception or unclarity. Could have been dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces or a Libra so far. We've got water signs, we got earth signs, we've got Libra. Might matter, might not. One more clarifier, please. Look at that. Holy shit. Spirit is on today. I don't know if you guys can see these, but you got the 8 of Pentacles clarifying the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you're just clearly saying, Aries, I'm not willing to work on this. There's too much in the shadows. There's not enough of anything is what I'm hearing. There's not enough clarity. There's not enough communication. There's not enough honesty. And I'm feeling a little bit of manipulation from whoever you were dealing with. You know, I'm going to clarify justice, but we already did once. Let's see if we can get another clarifier on justice. I don't know. Boy, Spirit's really hammering this one home. Aries, I hope you're paying attention because you're pretty stubborn. I mean, you've got justice twice. That is resolute. You feel resolute about this, man. You're absolutely positive that you're not willing to work on this at the moment. I don't see an end in sight, though, so it could just be a temporary pause in whatever the situation is. Okay, Spirit, clarify the Justice card. Well, it's your sign, Aries, the Knight of Wands, Knight of Passion and Fire. I'm going to get one more clarifier to the Empress. Okay, so this is what I'm hearing, Aries. I hope I'm right. But I'm hearing that you're moving away from this cup toward an Empress. But it's in the reverse. You're not there yet. This is just like coming into being. This is the beginnings. Okay? But there's somebody else that you've met. I really feel like there's somebody else that you've met. And they might even be, you know, pretty magical. The Empress, she's all that in a bag of chips. She doesn't get up off her throne for anybody. If you want this one, Aries, you're going to have to go after her. You're going to have to go after her because she's not going to come to you. And if she does come to you, boy, you better hop on that train because the Empress doesn't do that unless her emotions are really strong because she's intuitive. She's very intuitive. She's divine feminine. Also, it could be that you've met somebody that is a divine feminine. It might not be yours. It might be somebody else's. That's why it's in the reverse. Only way you're going to know is to go find out, right? If you have feelings for somebody new, if you've met somebody new, and they've piqued your interest or sparked your interest, you might want to go check it out. Because this doesn't look like it's going anywhere. At least not for the moment. Okay, so that's been your reading, Aries. I'm going to give you your oracles now. Your Moonology oracle card is Step Out of Your Comfort Zone, North Node. We've been getting that a lot lately. It's funny how the moon cycles work, huh? It's like North Node. Sorry, I can't think and talk at the same time. It's a collective thing is what I'm hearing. If you feel like you're being picked on by the universe, nope. Trust me, I've been doing everybody's readings, and it's coming up for everybody. All right, so we've got Step Out of Your Comfort Zone. There's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow because you're headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the things that scares you within reason. Maybe this scares you. That, you know, Empress is a pretty powerful feminine. I mean, she's been through a lot. She's purged. She's healed. She's gone through every queen energy in the deck. She's intuitive. She's spiritual and spiritually enlightened. And, I mean, divine feminine is divine feminine. And, Aries, it looks like you're heading toward one. I'm not sure if it's yours. You know, sometimes we practice with other... If you're a divine masculine and you're not in union with your divine feminine, sometimes you practice on other divine feminines. It's a symbiotic relationship. It's helping each other to heal what needs to be healed to move forward on your own journey. But it's like two healers coming together to heal one another's hearts and to open chakras up that have been closed. I don't know why I feel like I have to tell you that, but for some of you, I think you might be doing that. You know, I told you when, I don't even remember which sign I heard it from, but I was hearing that song, Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing. So perhaps, and there's nothing wrong with sexuality, guys. I mean, if you're a hoe and you're going from person to person, that's wrong. But if you are, you know, just lonely and broken and needing to heal from something, and perhaps your heart chakra's shut off, you know, somebody else's Empress could come along and open that heart chakra up, and you could help them too, so that both of you could get back on track with your own divine partnership. Somebody out there needed to hear that. I don't usually advocate mixing and mingling and crossing over, but you know, Spirit's telling me that sometimes there's a lot of self-work that needs to be done to come into union. Even if, you know, and I know it's not supposed to be a romance spread, but it is what it is, guys. You get what you get. When the Knight of Cups shows up, it's all about that knight in shining armor, you know, bringing a cup of love. So perhaps this energy over here, this Empress energy, whether it's your divine feminine or not, it's in the reverse, so you're not there yet. You know, you're moving toward it, or you're thinking of moving toward it, because this past shit just didn't work out for you. All right, so this card is all about living your life's purpose, which is possibly what you've even asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, to take action. So are you willing to follow through and lead the life you incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? The moon attunement is, I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings are, you're headed for something which feels like your destiny. You need to face a fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. Stand on your own 2 feet. You've totally got this. The North Node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going north. It's a karmic point, and on the horoscope chart shows us what we need to do and where we need to go with our life to find satisfaction, fulfillment, and happiness. The North Node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us, to paraphrase Andre Gide, that in order to discover new oceans, we have to be prepared to lose sight of the shore. All right, that's kind of cool, guys. You're moving towards something that might feel like your destiny. I'm just saying. All right, your last oracle is embrace your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is the sacred gateway to your intuition. It's that special receptive radar that picks up energy and signals. In fact, your sensitivity is one of your greatest assets and the key to your survival. The more you connect with it, the more miracles and synchronicities you'll attract. So embrace your sensitivity. I'm just hearing that, you know, trust that inner voice. It's been talking to you for a while now, Aries, telling you, I feel like you've gone back and forth with this relationship a lot. And I really don't know whether this is ending or if this is just being shelved. Because for some of you, you're looking for a healing with another healer, another divine soul. I mean, we're all divine souls, but I mean an ascended soul. Somebody who is spiritually capable of helping you work on a healing in order to perhaps come back to this healed and more prepared for, you know, the inner work that has to be done for union in any kind of relationship. That's just for some of you. For others of you, Aries, you're totally tired of this bullshit. Whatever this was, there was no equal give or take. I mean, you've got the Justice card on them twice, okay? And you've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse saying you aren't willing to work on it right now. But then you got the 8 of Pentacles in the upright, and then it comes over to the Knight of Wands and the Empress in reverse. So you're not willing to work on this, but you are willing to work on this, is what Spirit's saying. Okay, in order to do this, you might have to trust your gut, and you might have to move forward without fear. Okay, because when we come out of past relationships that don't work out, it leaves our heart chakra screwed up. And then we fall into fear, and we're afraid to move forward with other relationships. Okay, so you need to go within. You need to listen to that little niggling voice that tells you, perhaps you should get a hold of this person. Perhaps this Empress energy could help you in some way. Perhaps you were destined to meet each other at the time that you met each other. Okay, so take a look into it, Aries. That is your reading for the week. Thank you for tuning in and turning on. I hope it resonated with you. You've got a very, very strong message here. Strong message. I mean, dupes in that short of a reading, that's just spirit. That's like a 2x4 upside the head, guys. Seriously. That is your spirit guides telling you that you need to really work on moving out of the past and into your future. If only for a while. Okay? All right, moving on. We are now going to Leo. All right, let's get your recent past, present. I had this turned upside down, guys. I know, Spirit's telling me I'm okay. So it's okay for me to turn these around. Sometimes they're meant to be in the reverse, but Spirit was telling me these ones, I turned my deck around when I twisted it over here. Oh, I got wax on my deck. Lighting candles over here. All right, so moving right along. Leo, sleepless nights in the past. Worry, stress, anxiety. Unable to shut down your head. It's like your head needs to be buried in the sand for a little while. Too much thinking, guys. Too much thinking. This is never healthy. This is never healthy. And I know because I've been through this. This is not a healthy phase, okay? Sometimes you got to busy yourself. Get creative. Make something. Do something. Hang out with friends. If you're obsessing about something, because, you know, I've done it. I'm a reader, but I obsess sometimes when there's a question or something on my heart and I don't feel like the universe is giving me clear answers. I will toss cards until they just become such a confused, chaotic mess. It doesn't help anything. It really doesn't. If you don't have clear answers to your questions, perhaps it's time to go within. And, you know, I've given myself this pep talk. You know, stop watching YouTube videos of reading after reading after reading, just looking for that spark of hope, you know, or whatever it is you're obsessing about, because I really feel, Leo, like you're obsessing about something. This is obsessive compulsive thoughts, okay? And it could be about being single, you know, because you've got the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is all about being strong and independent and autonomous. You know, you don't need anybody else to pay your bills. You don't need anybody else to put a roof over your head or to manage your affairs. This is a person who has mastered the art of self-care and self-love. It's usually depiction of the Empress energy in the minor arcana. This is the Empress energy coming into her own. It goes from the Nine of Pentacles, the archetype. I'm not talking about the action card, but the archetype goes from the Nine of Pentacles to the Queens. It'll go through each Queen and then it makes it to the Empress. But this is definitely like Empress energy, pre-Empress energy. So whether this is you, Leo, or if this is the person that you're thinking about, there's an awful lot of stress. But in the moment, you're looking pretty good. If this is you, you're looking really good. So this is the past, remember. Maybe you've worked through this. We're going to throw some clarifiers. But you've got the Eight of Fire here, so you're walking away from something. Okay, it could, well, no, I apologize. I was thinking the Eight of Cups. This is the Eight of Wands. So these Oracle decks sometimes throw me off my game because I recognize the energy, but I don't recognize the card. So Eight of Fire is like Cupid's arrows. It's fast and furious communication between you and somebody else. If it's not communication like texting, letters, emails, electronic type communication, then it is definitely fast-moving energy in a forward momentum. Okay, delays are over. Many things are happening all at once. So that's what that represents. Let's get some clarifiers on this. Spirit, I'm going to do 2 shuffles and a cut for the Nine of Swords and the past position for my Leos for the week of March 1st through the 8th. Okay, 1, 2. And a cut. 1, 2, 3. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, she's very intuitive. I feel like these energies are the same. Okay, whether this is you feeling like the Queen of Cups, maybe you're all up in your emotions, you're unbalanced, you know, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, you got feelings for something or someone. The Queen of Cups, she trusts her instincts and her inner knowing. Usually, if you can get a Queen of Cups to fall in love with you or to have emotions for you, you have to be careful that the Queen of Water can sometimes be codependent, clingy. She wears her heart on her sleeve. She's extremely empathic and psychic. She struggles with balancing her emotions, but she's very motherly, nurturing, empathetic. She represents the zodiac sign of Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Usually Cancer is the Queen of Cups. So this is somebody that I feel like you're overthinking about this personality. This could be you, or this could be the person that you're thinking about. But it's definitely about, look at your general reading, again, goes back to love. I can't make this shit up, guys. I told you all when I first started my channel, it was all just a daily vibe. It wasn't daily love vibe. They were all general readings. What happened is we had this big moon on the 19th of, was it February or January? I'm hearing it was both. I can't remember. But anyhow, there was a shift in dynamics. All of the old karmic relationships that were stagnant and toxic and unmoving, unexpanding, not growing, they were stuck. They were just toxic. That moon is working hard and will be for the entire year. I'm hearing the entire year of 2019. We are going to be purging old relationships that do not serve us any longer. Okay? Spirit's saying it's just time to quit going to the river and beating your head on the same rock, expecting a different outcome. Some of these relationships are healing. There's purging that's happening emotionally. But for whatever reason, the energy of my readings has been relationship. And I'm not sure why, but go with it, because apparently that's what my channel is supposed to be about. I shuffle my cards, I clear my deck, I sage, I pray, I meditate. I do all the right things, and the cards dictate the story. I do not. Okay? This looks like it's about a relationship. This is the Queen of Cups. This is love. This is extreme love. The Queen of Cups is the lover, the emotional caregiver type of love. Okay? Wands is passion. That's about the sex. It's about the root chakra. It's about the alchemy of Kundalini energy. All right? Cups is about emotions. These are deep felt emotions. And it has you all up in your head in the past. Okay? Here, if this is your energy, which I'm not sure until I toss a clarifier on it, but I feel like these two could be the same individual, whether it's you or somebody you're dealing with. All right? I'm almost feeling, Leo, like there was somebody in your past that broke it off with you, which left you feeling stressed and single, or them single. And now you're wanting to communicate, or they're wanting to communicate, and they're wanting fast movement forward, Because once somebody, whoever it is, whether it's you or somebody else, moves into this single, gorgeous, fabulous energy of the pre-Empress and the Minor Arcana 9 of Coins, that is when other people are going to come out of the woodwork and try to make contact with this person. This archetype is very, very hard to resist. Very sexy, very dynamic, very available. So perhaps what you're stressing over is the fact that you know this person, whether it's you or someone else, is available now for new cups to come in. So somebody's feeling like they need to communicate, and they need to communicate quickly in fears of this opportunity being filled by somebody else. Sorry, I'm very thirsty today. I don't know why. All right, so let's get a clarifier on the 9 of Coins. 9 of Pentacles, Spirit. 2 good shuffles and a cut for clarifying the 9 of Coins for Leo, March 1st through the 8th, general read. The moon. You got Cancer showing up twice here, or Pisces, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Usually, the moon is usually Pisces. Sometimes it can be construed as Cancer or Scorpio. Actually, man, I'm getting messed up on my cards today. That's what you get for going out to karaoke last night, Tracy. I don't drink, but I was up late. All right, so this is actually Judgment, and I apologize. I see that big moon, and the first thing I think of is moon. But it's the Judgment card in reverse. So perhaps Judgment was passed back here, or is being passed on this situation. That might be why you're single. Maybe something got called up for resurrection, you know, the whole Lazarus effect, and didn't work out because Judgment's in reverse. When Judgment shows up in the reading, it means it's going to happen, guys, eventually. Either it's already happened and that's why it's in the reverse, or it's coming up for evaluation and hasn't happened yet. I'm going to get another clarifier. The Chariot. The Chariot. So we got Cancer. Cancer. Who's Judgment? I don't remember who Judgment is. You guys will have to look it up, because I thought I had it written down, but I just have the majors. But this is definitely Cancer representative. Doesn't have to be, but this is balancing the yin and yang, balancing your inner masculine and feminine. It's really hard to drive the Chariot. It takes a master, it really does, to drive the Chariot. The Chariot has the dark horse and the light horse, and they usually pull in two opposite directions. So if you get the Chariot and you're reading in the upright moving forward, it's because you've done a lot of inner work, and that could be this Justice card. This could have been you going deep within during this moon time and clearing away your karma. And because you've done that, that possibly could have given you the mastery to move this Chariot forward. And now you've got fast-moving action, fast-moving action. Let's get a clarifier on the 8 of Fire for my Leos for Friday, March 1st, which was yesterday, but the energy's still there, through the 8th, for Leo. 1, 2, and a cut. Alright, 8 of Fire. Yeah, we got that Knight of Wands again. Boy, he's showing up in everybody's reading, isn't he? This Knight of Wands can sometimes be a player, guys. You got to be careful. Not saying that they are. I'm just saying that that energy also is encompassed in this archetype. The Knight of Wands is passionate. He burns bright, but sometimes he fizzles out quickly too. You know, not always, But they have been known to come in and out and in and out and be here and then gone and then be here and then gone. And, you know, it can be quite an exhausting journey sometimes with the Knight of Wands. But you'll know. You will absolutely know, Leo. If you're dealing with somebody who's impetuous, a little self-serving when it comes to sex or passion, somebody who shows up on your doorstep when they need a little you-know-what and then might ghost you for a couple of weeks, that kind of energy. I'm not sure, though. I'm going to clarify it again. We've already clarified. I'm going to do one more. Oh, the Magician in reverse. I want one more. Sorry, guys. All right, we've got a power couple on the table. We've got King of Cups, which is usually Pisces. Could be Scorpio or Cancer. And then we've got the Queen of Cups. So I feel like what's going on, perhaps, this is kind of a confusing read for me. What's going on is you were stressed out about your feelings about somebody. Perhaps they're single or you're single or just became single. Perhaps you're financially independent. Either way, this is pre-Empress, and she attracts people like flies. Okay, she or he, doesn't have to be a she. All right, but there was a karmic balancing that needed to happen with this situation. The karmic card is in the reverse. So I'm going to take it, only because the Chariot's on top of it, I'm going to take it as this karma was dealt with and released. That's why it's in the reverse. Allowing for fast movement forward. Okay, I don't know. I kind of feel like this Knight of Wands is... I'm sorry, I'm just consulting with my love team here. I'm getting several reads on this, and it's kind of confusing because I've got a couple storyline, more than a couple, going on here. So the Eight of Fire is communication. This is also, could also be communication coming in. All right, but it's kind of on the sensual, ecstatic side. It doesn't have to be sex, it's just passion. All right, but with this, with the Magician in the reverse, it feels manipulative. It feels like you're trying to force the manifestation of this King of Cups, your counterpart. Or vice versa, because, you know, it could be vice versa if you're a cross-watcher. But this is definitely about a relationship. This is the King and Queen. I'm going to throw one more clarifier on the whole damn thing, and we're going to call it a day. Because it's only for a week, guys. We're not looking to resolute everything in a week. Some journeys take a while. We get the Moon card. More shrouding of darkness. But hey, I'm telling you, this has got to be, you got to be dealing with a fire sign, an earth sign, or a water sign. Heavy, heavy water. Heavy water in this read. Heavy water. We got a power couple of the King and Queen of Cups. We've got Justice in the reverse. The Moon in the upright. The Chariot upright. Magician in the downright. All right, so Leo, if somebody's trying to manipulate you, you need to be aware of it, because the Moon card is all about shadows and unknowing, feeling like everything's shrouded in a mist of mystery. It's really about trusting your intuition when you get into the Moon energy. This is about recognizing that things go on behind the curtain without you knowing, and you might need clarity. But the Magician in the reverse, especially in between the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups, really feels like manipulation. Like you or your counterpart is trying to manipulate the situation through action and words. So just be careful and be aware of that. If it's you, you might want to dot your I's, cross your T's before you do anything. And we're coming into Mercury retrograde. So communication can end up manipulative. All right? It's not a good idea to do a whole lot of communicating during Mercury retrograde. It doesn't start until the 4th, which is tomorrow, or Monday. However, trust me when I say I've been feeling the energy around us already. I've had trouble with videos. I've had trouble with my communication. Mercury retrograde can throw everything kind of in an upside down, sideways motion. All right, so this has been your general read, Leo. We will look more into this next week, see where we've gone with this. But be careful of manipulation. Don't you manipulate somebody else with words, thoughts, or feelings. And don't allow anybody else to take your power that way either. All right, but there is a divine couple on the board. And somebody's single. People that are this kind of single, don't stay single for long. Because that's like, she's the yummy, yummy catch, man. Yummy, yummy catch. She don't stay single for long. She's the Empress. She's meant to have a divine counterpart that rules with her once she makes it on her journey. This is the lower part of her journey. All right, let's see what your Moonology card says. Now look at that. More freaking Cancer. Leo, if you're dealing with a Cancer, or even if there's water, there could be earth, fire, and water in the chart, or, you know, one of the others. But heavy water, heavy water. You and your loved ones are safe. Let's get a read on that. New moon in Cancer. There's a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a roommate, or a moving house. If you're hoping to move forward with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. Moon attunement. Make sure you put your family first. Additional meanings for this card. Let someone get a bit closer to you. A new cycle. This does look like new cycles. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. I don't see that in the read, guys. I'm going to be honest. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Meditation will help you banish your insecurities. Spending time near water. Boy, you got a lot of water here. Holy shit. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. The full moon in Cancer can be a super emotional time. The moon's all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign and also very emotional. Saying that, the moon is very happy in the sign of Cancer. It's one of her 2 home signs, along with Taurus. So whenever you pull it, this card suggests that whatever happens next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for family matters. Okay, whoa. So now we're going to move on to your last oracle. It says, listen. Are you talking more than you're listening? That Magician card in the reverse. This is manipulation with words, thoughts, or feelings. Do you finish people's sentences for them? Shh. Be quiet. True connection is about how we make people feel and whether or not we're being open and present. Life is communicating with you, dear one. An important message is trying to get through to you. Let go of your fear of not being heard. You'll get your chance. But for now, just listen. No manipulation, okay? Listen. Be a good listener, because friends, family, co-workers, children, the people that touch our lives, they want to be heard and recognized the same as you do. Okay, Leo, this has been your weekly forecast for Friday the 1st of March through the 8th. I hope this helps you. My biggest advice for you is if this is about a marriage or a family dynamic, because you do have the power couple, the husband, wife, or counterpart, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups. If this is about family matters, you're going to want to listen to other people's point of views. And you're going to want to try really hard to not interrupt and to allow space and comfortable space for other people to communicate. All right, that Magician in reverse is all about manipulation. So stop it. And if somebody's trying to manipulate you, don't allow it. Okay, block yourself. Especially if you've recently become single and fabulous. All right, because people will just crawl out of the woodwork for that one. All right, so up next is, who's that, Sag? Yep, Sagittarius. All right, recent past. Ooh, 7 in reverse. Present, Ace of Cups. Near future, 8 of Pentacles. More people working on themselves. This is nice. See, I used 3 different tarot decks. We've gotten the 8 in every one of the tarot decks of Pentacles. So I would say my fire signs are working on lots of things. I mean, the 8 of Earth is about working on everything. Could represent schoolwork, could represent your business, could represent relationships. I mean, literally, the 8 of Earth is working on something near and dear that you are really trying to move forward with. So in the past, we had some lying, some sneaky behavior. It's in the reverse, though. So this is either healing or has changed. People, I've noticed that people tend to lie, manipulate, betray, that kind of thing, through insecurities. It's not always that they're a bad person. It just is something that humans do when they feel stuck and unable to fulfill their life dreams. So they cheat a little. And it's immature behavior. Remember when you were kids and you would play board games with your siblings, if you have any, or your friends? You remember that temptation to cheat when they didn't look, or if they had to get a drink or go to the bathroom, you'd kind of move the people around, or, you know, stack the deck in your favor? That's this kind of behavior. It can be extremely narcissistic, but I'm not feeling that because it's in the reverse. Whoever did this had regrets. They had regrets, and they're trying to change or have changed completely, okay? Which bodes well, because here we have the Ace of Cups. Once again, this is about emotions and feelings. This is a bright new beginning with somebody, something in your life that you hold emotionally in high regard, okay? We can have jobs that we don't give 2 shits about. We go and we clock in, we clock out, you know? It's like what we do. But then we have other relationships and partnerships, whether it's work, whether it's with your family, your children, or a love interest. The Ace of Pentacles doesn't always mean romance, you know? It could be learning to love yourself, learning to fill your cup with joy, peace, happiness, stability. The Ace of Cups is all about filling that first cup so that it's overflowing and brimming in order to bring it forward and share it with other people. And then the 8 of Earth is just working hard on it. You're working hard on it. Hard on something. Let's get some clarifiers. Spirit, I'm going to do 3 shuffles and 3 cuts for clarifier on the 7th in reverse for Sagittarius for the week of March 1st through the 8th, general read. One more. And a clarifier for the 7 of Swords in reverse. 2 of Swords. One more, please. Wow! 2 of Wands in reverse. Jeez, guys. All right, I'm stopping there. All right, we've got Swords, Sword, Wands, Sword. All right, so in the past, somebody acted sneaky, did something that you didn't like. It made you feel like you were confused. You didn't know what to do. You didn't know how to deal with it. Whether it was you doing it or somebody else, it was stress. There was cognitive dissonance. You didn't know what. It's like, I don't know what to do, is what I'm hearing really loud. I didn't know what to do. All right? Two of Wands in reverse is feeling stuck. It's feeling unable to make a choice, unable to move forward. You know there's something positive out on the distant horizon for you, but there's something holding it back. I would say possibly clarity and communication. So how did you resolve this? Because you're in the Ace of Cups now. Perhaps you just dumped this. You know, maybe you moved away from this. Could have been toxic, you know, with that manipulative, deceptive behavior. Even though I do feel like it's been worked on. Whoever that person was, they did something about it. But it left you feeling like you just need, no choices could be made because you never got your clarity. So perhaps you're just doing self-love now, Sagittarius. Perhaps, or perhaps you walked away from this and something new is coming in. Let's get a clarifier on the Ace of Cups. Please clarify the Ace of Cups for my Sagittarius. Friday, the 1st of March through Friday, the 8th of March. One more shuffle and 3 cuts for a clarifier on the Ace of Cups. There's that Moon card again. Wow. All right, so this is what I'm hearing, Sag. That Moon has made everybody go within and take a look at what they need to get rid of in their life and what they need to work on bringing forward. So under that Moon energy, you may have realized that it's not about everybody else. It might be about you. There might be things within you, emotions within you, that you had to go deep. You had to go to the underworld. You had to go deep within yourself and smother yourself in the water of emotions. I want another clarifier, please. Yeah. Yep, something died. Something transformed. Completely changed, and now you're ready for something new. That's pretty profound, okay? When you get the Death card, you got the Moon and the Death card together. That's karmic. That is totally karmic. So whatever this was in the past, you've moved beyond it, or you've transmuted it, or they've transmuted it. Sometimes, and I've seen it happen, this can be the phoenix rising from the ashes. But there's death by fire. I mean, there is a component of the situation that had to completely be eradicated, healed, and transmutated. Just like when the caterpillar goes into the chrysalis, it has to completely turn to goo. And then that goo, through the magic of the universe, comes back together bit by bit by bit and transforms that caterpillar into something completely and utterly different. That is the true meaning of alchemy. Okay? It's transmuting two things, taking two separate things and making something new. This is the death of a way of being, the death of a situation, a death of a relationship or a situation in your life that needed to be cleansed by fire. Final cut. No more of that behavior. No more of that circumstance. Everything about that had to die. And possibly, I'm going to throw another one. Oh, Leo. Wow. One more, Spirit. Now you got the 3 of Wands in reverse. Leo. Geez, what is going on? You're wanting a new beginning. You're doing the work. You went within. You're transforming, transmutating. But you're still holding on to something. Spirit's saying this isn't allowed to happen until you let go and let God. This is being stuck like Chuck. That's what... Ramblin' Mike. Sometimes you hear me mimic him because I just love him. He's so cute and he's so funny the way he talks. But yeah, this guy's stuck like Chuck. He's got a pentacle over his heart, one over his genitalia, and two beneath his feet. And he's sitting on a stoop, possibly guarding the door. I'm not sure. Guarding the door to his heart? Could be. All right? But you're not going to get your movement forward, and your ships are not going to come in until you allow this transformation to happen. And perhaps the reason why the Ace of Cups is here is because Spirit's trying to tell you that you have to love yourself first. You have to be willing to release codependency, release the feeling of being stuck, the feeling of not being able to see the path forward. And it's about filling your own cup. It's about recognizing that everything you need lies within you. You don't have to have a man. You don't have to have a woman. You don't have to have a mother, a father. Nobody needs to take care of you. God gave you all of the gifts, talents, and energy that you need to success on the journey that you chose for yourself. But you got to go within, and you got to fill your own cup first, Sag, your own cup first. And because this is here, perhaps this is the other energy, the other situation or person that's in the past here, the sneaky behavior. All right? Perhaps you're telling the universe that, the only way I'm going to ever have romance or self-love to fill my own cup is by releasing this person or this situation in the past. Heal it, forgive it, let it go. If it's meant to be yours, it'll come right back around. Trust me. Trust me, I've been trying to get rid of one for years, and it keeps coming back around. And part of me is so ecstatically happy that it's still happening, and part of me is so freaking frustrated. And yeah, I can resonate with what you're going through here, Sag. All right, so let's get a read on this Eight of Earth in the upright. Why is the Eight of Earth in the upright for Sagittarius for the week of Friday the 1st of March through the 8th of March? General read. What is going on for Sagittarius with the Eight of Earth in the near future? What does the Eight of Earth represent in the near future for Sag? One more shuffle and a cut. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take that. 5 of Wands. I'm going to do another one. 4 of Swords in reverse. 8 of Swords. Yeah, this isn't going anywhere. Sag, you're beating yourself up, man. Look at all the thoughts. All the stagnation, all the inability to move forward. There's healing that needs to happen here. There's self-love that needs to happen here. There's transmutation and death of an old cycle that needs to happen here. And Spirit's telling you, you need to work on it. You need to work on it because this is inner conflict. The 5 of Wands is all about gossip, arguing, people, having lots of people around you that are giving you confusing messages. This leaves you feeling tumultuous inside of yourself. Like you're not sure why the battle's there, and if you are sure, you're having a hard time reconciling it inside your head. Because you've got the 4 of Swords in reverse, which means you seriously need to take a break from this. You need to take a break, you need to breathe in and breathe out. Pray on it, meditate on it. Allow the universe to talk to you, because why? You are so stuck in your head. You feel blinded. You didn't get your clarity back here. So you were unable to choose. You were unable to move forward on a new path because you didn't get your truth and clarity. Somebody is keeping them, withholding themselves, or withholding a situation or a job or a relationship from you, and it's agitating the shit out of you. Because you're like, I just need clarity. I just need clarity. I want to move forward in my life. I want to fill my cup. I want to go. I want to work on this. I'm willing, willing, willing. But guess what? Spirit's saying, you've got work to do. You've got work to do. There is a forgiveness that needs to happen. There is a forgetfulness that needs to happen. There is a compassion that needs to happen, whether it's from you or from this other situation. But there needs to be some communication and clarity. And forward movement I'm hearing. I'm hearing you've been stuck like Chuck. Ah. All right, so this is, I'm going to get one more clarifier. Look, we could go all day. Yeah, look at the fours. Four fours. You got 8, 4, and you got swords and swords and swords and swords. So, you know, you're stuck like Chuck. I'm not going to change my mind. This is what the reading's saying, and I could throw clarifiers on it all day long. But something needs to change here, and it's not. So Sagittarius, you need to go within yourself and talk to your higher self. Ask for clarity. Ask for signs and symbols. You know, if you're stuck and you don't know which way to choose, then tell the universe, send me a sign. Hey, I want to see a black cat with a white freaking spot on its ear, or what, you know, just something that's odd that you don't see every day. And then, you know, allow space. Say, hey, Spirit, can you do it within like a week so I can at least have some clarity on where I go from here? Whatever you do, and I've been telling this in almost every sign because I'm guilty of this, we've got to stop obsessing. We've got to stop obsessing. That includes me, guys. I have never obsessed over things, and lately I have been so stuck in this stupid 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords. You know, Sag, maybe you and I should just go out and have a drink and just fucking talk about it. Maybe we could come up with some answers together, because I, too, am feeling a little obsessive-compulsive lately and stuck in my thoughts. So, you know, I'm not going to clarify anymore. I've got Temperance on the bottom of the deck. I don't normally turn the deck over. I did it while I was talking without realizing it, which tells me Spirit wanted you to know that card was on the bottom. Temperance is the Archangel Michael. This is going to be divinely guided, is what I'm hearing. When Temperance shows up, this is a divine process. There's alchemy happening here between you and this situation. And Archangel Michael is saying, this isn't your job, sweetheart. You need to just breathe in, breathe out, love on yourself, take care of yourself, do what you need to do. And when this situation is meant to come to a fruition, it shall. It definitely will. But it's in divine timing. You cannot lead this forward. Let me repeat that, Sag. You cannot move this forward. This is in the hands of the divine. Once Archangel Michael picks up those 2 cups and starts blending them, you are on hold. You are in a waiting pattern for the divine to send the exact thing that you need at the exact time that you need it in the exact way it was meant to be. And that requires faith. And I am preaching to the choir because I am totally with you on this, okay? And it's so hard to sit in the timeout bench. It really is. It really is. Ask your kids. Timeout is no fun. However, it's so beautiful. If you only knew the magic that was being prepared for you in this situation by the divine, you would totally just sit back with a Mai Tai and maybe a big joint and say, bring it on, Spirit. I am so faithful and so ready, and I'm just going to work on self-love. Go get a massage. Get your feet done. If you're a man, go to the gym, you know, work it out. This is not going to be led forward by you, Sag. This is divine timing. You're just going to have to allow Spirit to work in your favor, because that's what they're doing. They're working in your favor. But you're going to have to sit back and just take a breath, go out with friends, have a good time, don't think about it. You know, what that other deck I have says, what does it say? It says, chop wood. I had to dig deep in my thoughts for that one. Chop wood. That's that Temperance card. It's like, you know what? You can try to move this forward. You can sit in that 9 of Sword energy which didn't show up in your reading. It showed up in the previous one, but I'm cleaning my deck out. You can sit in that energy if you want to. You really can. But Spirit says it's not going to serve you. It's not going to do a damn thing to move you forward on this path. The only thing that's going to move you forward is having faith and trusting that God or Spirit or whatever you worship, whatever you can consider to be your higher source, you got to let your love team work on it for you. All right, let's look at your moon card. Meditate and contemplate. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? New moon in Pisces. That's what we're in. Holy shit. Sag, you're just sitting under the energy that was meant for us to be sitting under right now. That's pretty profound. You're right where you need to be. That's what I'm hearing. You're right where you need to be. Number 64. This card speaks of dreams and romance. Haha, see? Another general read gone south. Of soulmates and poetry. You know, I forget with these general reads that they're time-stamped. You might not have heard what I said in the previous reads, but you know, I've been talking about how all of my readings turn out to be romantic readings, and not on purpose. I set my intention for just a general read, but it seems like the collective out there is going through some emotional roller coasters when it comes to romance and partnerships and relationships. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it does have to be a relationship. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. Did that not show up in your reading? I mean, really, I've never seen so much confusion in my life. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, wish big, wish large. Because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the Zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card can suggest a last-ditch chance to try to make that dream come true. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. That means get out of your head. Use your feelings. How does it feel? What do you feel like you need to do? Face your fears. Your fears may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. It's time to surrender to the divine. Damn, this card could have just summed up your whole reading for me and saved the time that I took to do it. The situation is being healed by Archangel Michael. You just gotta let it happen. Time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om Name Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. So you had that 7. The teaching, Pisces is a sign of reveries and mysteries, or depths of emotion, idealism, hopeless romantics. It is a sign of water and the unconscious. Its energy is deep like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and to allow your emotions free rein. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more likely than the truth, unless you've been kidding yourself somehow, and only you know if that's the case. All right, guys. I mean, that one's no clarifying needed on that one. So this card says make waves. Make waves. Water, water, water. Water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink. That's what Spirit just said in my head. Water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink. It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You might fail. You may look foolish. Or you may make people think in a new, whole, broader way. Every great trailblazer, change maker, made waves. You're no different. So, you know, that feels a little contradictory. Because Spirit is saying, trust us, let us handle this. And then this card is saying, make waves, take control. But I feel, for whatever it's worth, you did tune into me for advice, so I'm going to give it. I feel that in the romantic gesture, or in the arena of the area that you feel so stuck, you need to have faith and let divine handle it. When it comes to your emotions, when it comes to looking at and stepping into the profound feelings that you are feeling and those thoughts that are killing you, it's time to make waves. It's time for you to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You know what that means to me? Go deep. Dive into the emotional waters. Go deep and inspect what lives within you and what serves you and what needs to be let go. Look at the fears that you hold in your life. All right? It's important. It really is, Sag. It's important. So if you want forward movement in this situation, you have to have trust and faith, and you've got to go deep. And don't be afraid to get wet. You might fail, you might look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer in Changemaker made waves first. So go deep. I feel like that's self-mastery. This is allowing divine to master what's going on. This is you mastering you. All right, so that has been my fire signs for the week of March 1st through March 8th. I love you. If you liked your reading, please hit the like button. If it resonated with you, leave a comment below letting me know that I'm doing my job. I'm not wasting my time. These take time. It takes effort. I had to spend more money on faster internet, which still is severely lacking. You know, I just live in an area where the internet sucks. Even when you have good internet, it sucks. Half the time it's not working. The other half of the time it's not working right. So I do put a lot of time and effort into this. If you'd like to donate to my channel, please hit the button below. Every little penny helps. I don't care if you send me 44 cents. I don't care if you send me $44. I don't care if you don't send me anything at all. I'm happy if you just hit the like button. I'm happy if you just engage with me. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on in your life. Share my videos. Talk about it. There are people struggling in this world that need clarity, need help. Not obsessive help. Don't be obsessing on YouTube about, you know, watching reading after reading after reading. Find somebody you trust. You know, watch 2 readings a day. One for you and one for your counterpart. And then let it go. And if it doesn't resonate, it's okay to check another one. All right? But if it feels like it's your story and you're just not hearing what you want to hear, running to another reader is not going to get your reading any better than it was. Truly. Spirit's going to give you what you need to know. All right? So quit chasing the pipe dream. Get out there and live your life. Make plans. Do things. Concentrate on you. All right, Sag? Well, all of you. My Aries, Leo, and Sag. I love you all deeply, and I will see you next week. Namaste.